Hello, YouTube. Today I'm going to be talking about this tier list I made a while back, like around 2 weeks ago. Just to give some context, I posted this on my Instagram and it blew up. Like, almost 400,000 people looked at this image here and commented. People asked me questions like, why did I rank this here and instead of that? And I kind of want to discuss, because there is a lot I want to say. I'm just better at talking through the mic than texting, because I can do so much more with that. I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way up. Here, I don't know too much about these. Some of these fans, I knew enough to almost comfortably rank most of these. There is a couple exceptions I will want to get into, but I'll get into that when I get into that. But I don't know so much about these to talk about them, like to confidently give them a ranking. And yeah, this is my Toxic Fandom Tier list. So criteria, we'll just go through it real quickly. Vietnam War flashbacks. These are fandoms that are atrocious. They are horrible. Lots of bad stuff has happened in them. Lots of cringy stuff has happened in them. So that's the talking about uni class. Like, there's a lot of bad stuff that happened in these fandoms, but rather it slowed down, or it's not as significantly as bad as this. Need a gas mask. Really toxic, sanitary. Crappy. These are fandoms that can just be crappy at times. Try hard shippers. I'll get into that. It's mainly the fandom's pretty good from what I understand. Besides people shoving their ships onto people, can be super annoying. Just the fandoms can be annoying. There actually are a couple I want to switch around, but I will get into that as when I get into it. Has some bad eggs, but for the most part, these fandoms are mostly good. There's some bad people, I guess. Some incidents have happened, I guess. Not too bad for the most part. These ones, from what I understand, are not too bad and are genuinely pretty good. Good fandom for the most part. These are fandoms that I think, I mean, they're not perfect. Nothing's a perfect fandom, but barely anything bad has happened. The people here are really chill, and I'll get into these two later. Okay, let me just switch the song. There we go. Alright, let's start. Okay, so Disney is a very interesting one, if you ask me. Disney could go anywhere on the list. I decided to give it its own unique category because some Disney fans are really chill, and then there's some that are not chill and are crazy, and the Disney adults are pretty cringe. Sorry, I'm just gonna say it. Some people, like, no offense if they watch this. One of my family members is a Disney adult, and that can be a little cringe, but to each their own. But I think it could go anywhere. I would most likely put it here, if anywhere, but yeah. Mario. Mario's another really interesting case, if you ask me, because Mario probably could go anywhere, because there's some people in the Mario community who are really nice and really chill. There are some people who are extremely toxic, and this just includes everything about Mario. One thing one of my commenters pointed out is the Paper Mario community has, like, a war going on right now about, are the RPG games better, are the newer ones better, etc, etc. That's really toxic. The fandoms can be really toxic sometimes. People like, oh, where's my new Mario? How dare? Like, I'm sorry, Nintendo Land, but you really do bring down the Mario community for me a lot. You just do. Yeah, I'll just put it here. Alright, good fandom for the most part. Garfield, it was included on the tier list. I just had to rank it. There's, like, nothing too bad happened in this community. No big incidents have happened. And it's just seems to be a really chill community. Better Call Saul. I don't know, I put it on here because I really like this show. Again, another really chill community. Like, there's not really too much, like, drama or stuff that goes on in this. Same with Pac-Man as well. Pac-Man is, from what I understand, a pretty chill community. Just people liking Pac-Man, and people were surprised I ranked this because people were like, oh, Pac-Man was dead in the 80s, blah, blah, blah. But, like, Pac-Man Repack World 2 just came out, like, earlier this month. Or was it in September? I don't know. Pikmin, my personal community. So, besides myself glazing, I have some reasons to put Pikmin this high on the tier list, or low in this case. There has been practically no drama. The only big pieces of drama that have happened in the Pikmin community, to my knowledge, the OG Pikmin game, someone was trying to, like, steal fan Pikmin design, and something over with Jimble. People don't like talking about that for some reason. I mean, pretty sure I understand why. But from what I understand, it's about bullying. But besides that, there isn't really too much that happens in that community. The only thing that's really controversial is your stance on Pikmin 2 and Pikmin 4, as those are the two games that people rather love to death, or you're like Schaefer and you hate it. Just gonna change the music real quick. May as well. Okay. Not too bad for the most part. Donkey Kong. I don't think too much has happened in the Donkey Kong community. I mean, I know they were starved out of a game. I don't really know. Some of these I won't go into much details. I don't know much about. Pixar. The only thing about Pixar that I find to be really annoying is people complaining about Turning Red, as that movie gets a lot of hate. I mean, I understand part of it, but it is blown out of proportion. I'm sorry, grammar. But besides that, Pixar's really chill. Lots of my moods on the Pixar community. I personally am a big fan of Pixar, and pretty chill. I mean, besides the people bitching about the 2-second gay kiss in Lightyear, but that's more so people outside the Pixar community, people in it. But yeah, it's pretty chill. Baldi's Basics, again, another pretty chill community from what I understand. I know like I'm gonna say that people like used to like ship the broom with everyone and ship the sock with everyone, which is really weird. And even like the bully and playtime, which I'm pretty sure they're both minors. That's just weird. But yeah. Then let's put some Pikmin. I'm gonna play I only because that's copyrighted. There we go. 4 is the hope. It's always a good one. Always a banger. Earthbound. Earthbound. Again, another pretty chill community. In this community, lots of my moods are in this community. I know. There was a couple things that went down, like in toxicity or whatever. Apparently, I don't really know too much about it, but I know some of my moods have. I know that's the best example to go off of, but this is like from how I see it. It's not too bad, although I know some stuff like went down like on the Earthbound subreddit apparently, but they're a really chill community. And yeah, Metroid, another really chill community. Besides the other M, I should have talked about Hey Pikmin. May as well just do that real quick. Yeah, Hey Pikmin gets a lot of hate. Most of the people who hate about it rather A, just hate it because Arlo did, B, have not played the game, or C, I don't know, it's not perfect, like, guess, anyways. Besides the whole Other M thing, which I can't really comment on because I never played Other M, it's pretty chill. Banjo-Kazooie, I don't really have too much to say about this. Like, besides, you know, so that one animation about Steven Banjo, I'll just leave it at that. That haunts my dreams. Besides that, there hasn't been too much to go on, plus this is a pretty dead community. I mean, people screaming in Rare's comment section, we want Banjo 3 every time they make a post about Sea of Thieves or whatever it is a little annoying, but yeah. PvZ, again, they're pretty chill. I know people would be like toxic, like sipping for the plants, like the sunflower or whatever, like that's really annoying. Maybe I should have moved it up a tier, not gonna lie. I'll just let it be. Yeah, I know Ollie's extremely well. Kirby. Again, those are pretty chill community. Not too much stuff going on. Yeah. I don't really know too much about Resident Evil. I know there was like some stuff went down, but I apparently there was someone like cheated in a speedrun or something. But besides that, I don't know. Looney Tunes, the whole Lola Bunny situation, people like were harassing people in Space Jam 2 because they changed her. And they didn't like that. Yeah. Besides that, though, it wasn't too bad. There, what am I getting on? That's all. It always is a classic. Gravity Falls. I don't really know too much. I mean, I know about that one AO3 comic, which moved it all the way up there. But besides that, there's not too much what I know. If there's some really bad stuff besides that one thing, tell me in the comments or tell me in the Instagram DMs. Mega Man, I don't know too much about Mega Man. I know some stuff went down because I've been on the internet for almost all my life. Had unsupervised internet access as a child, so, you know, yeah. Angry Birds. There's only 2 reasons why I put this up here. Well, first of all, Angry Birds is like pretty dead because Rovio is a dum-dum. Let's just get real here. Rovio was greedy. They took down the old games. We all know the story. I don't really need to go into it. Which, that was just lame. The whole Bring Back 2012 thing is something they spam it every Rovio comment section, which can be annoying. I guess some of the Banjo 3, but I understand it. And the Angry Birds movie. Some of the die-hard Angry Birds fans absolutely hate the Angry Birds movie and can be very toxic about it. Which I am a pretty big Angry Birds fan myself, and I don't seem to be too much like the designs of the characters. Cuphead, again, I don't know too much about it. Sorry. Yeah, just same with Crash Bandicoot. I actually with it down not too much for the most part. AOT. I mean, I know some people can be really toxic with the whole similar to Death Note about, oh, it's the character that's doing morally wrong things right. And of course the simping, and that's just annoying because some of the I know I've watched it, I know the characters, you know, I don't think they age up, but you know, it can be a little weird. Anything that has like a lot of simping with characters that could be underage automatically go higher up on the line list. I'm sorry. The Simpsons, honestly, I should have moved it down. Like, there's not too much wrong with The Simpsons besides the whole, my adult cartoon's better, the Simpsons is better than South Park, that whole discourse. But, Among Us? I mean, people can be really toxic in Among Us. The fandom is pretty chill, I guess. Yeah, like, some of these I just did off of my observations, and I'm not like 100% correct about some of these. So if you're like a big fan of like, I don't know, Crash Bandicoot, you want to say goes down here or goes up there, feel free to say in the comments. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I know people can be really toxic, like this version's better than that version, but besides that, and it's not too bad. Final Fantasy, interesting one. I know people can be really annoyed because there's people that, like, no offense, I know my sister, she won't watch this video because she only watches stuff that's 30 seconds long. She only plays 7, and she's one of those, like, she's like the Persona fans who only play Persona 5, and like that's it. Like, those people like, oh, 7 did this, and the other one should do that too, and the shipping, like the Cloud and Sephiroth ship, jeez, is really weird. And apparently, like, people like got unalive threats. Sorry, I'm using the word unalive. I don't really want YouTube to yell at me. Threats for not doing this ship that way or doing the other ship that way or whatever. Breaking Bad is fine until you mention Skylar. But besides that, it's fine. Can be super annoying. Bluey. I know, some, like, I wouldn't say I'm trying to necessarily give furries a bad rap. I mean, I kind of am. But I have seen, hold on, there we go, we're so wild. I have seen videos multiple times of Bluey adults that are like 25, 30, who go into like Targets and Walmarts, they buy all the Bluey toys, and like there's a kid crying. But besides that, I don't know. If you like it and you're adult, nothing wrong with that. Family Guy, pretty self-explanatory. When I was in middle school, people used to act like Peter Griffin. Like, do I need to explain it? Scott Pilgrim, that one can be really annoying too. With like, oh, I'm ship. I don't know. These two characters together. You don't do that. You're wrong. We're wrong. You know. I don't know. I don't know too much about it. Murder Jones goes up here just for the fact that like them the Digital Circus fans like a be like, this show needs to go. Let's make another episode of blank show instead of that show. Pretty self-explanatory. Ladybug's really annoying. Like, as someone who's like, I watched the movie once and I was like 15, and it was just like, I don't really care for it. I know the entire show's about romance between two characters. That's like the biggest slow burn in the world, and like they like, oh, I ship these two and those two. People like they fight over that, but it's mostly just teenage glorble, if you will. I don't think I've ever seen like an adult Miraculous fan. No offense if you're watching this, but yeah. Not gonna lie, SpongeBob should actually get moved up like 2 tiers, and one of my followers made a really good reason for that, that being the fact that there's this huge divide in the fandom, kind of like Paper Mario. That's a really weird comparison to compare Paper Mario to SpongeBob. About the old SpongeBob's the best, which I personally agree with that. However, there's people who like defend that to death, like, oh, the new one sucks, or the new one sucks, the old ones suck, but and that could be. Oh, I shouldn't play Undertale music. I know it's not Undertale music. It's like a copy of it from Pikmin 269. Yeah, Pikmin 269 music's coming out. Where was I? SpongeBob. I think it should have been moved up a couple tiers because of that. Although, most SpongeBob fans that I see now besides that are pretty chill, so I didn't give it super high up. These 3 should have got moved up as well. I don't know too much about Marvel and DC. I don't really care for it. You know, really hot take, I don't care. It's just to me. But I know that the people like, oh, Marvel's better, DC's better, and they fight over that like it's political views, which even fighting over the political views is petty. That should move up to at least here. Deltarune. Ooh, I'm a big fan of Deltarune, if I do say so myself. Mr. Toby Fox did a really good job with Deltarune, chapter 3 and 4, I do say so myself. However, the fandom is pretty annoying, I must say. The shipping, I mean, I didn't put it up here because, like, these are ones I mainly only see people, like, complaining about because of the shipping, but the Deltarune shipping can be really annoying about, mainly between the TV man and the spam guy. Or, who do you ship Chris with? Is it Susie? Is it Rose? Is it, I don't know, someone else? And then, of course, people always forgetting the people who do this just do it rather because they're homophobic or, as a funny joke, is, they give Chris the wrong pronouns, who's canonically non-binary, like, oh no, their pronouns are a he. Like, they just do stuff like that to purposely PO people. Like, I see that all the time in comment sections, which I'm pretty sure Toby Fox has literally said Chris is non-binary, but whatever. Alright, Animal Crossing. I don't know. I mean, the family can be really annoying. The furry side of it can also be really annoying. Yeah, people sent me over the animal characters. Like, do I need to explain why that's weird? Like, do I need to go? I don't even need to go into detail. SMG4. So first of all, the fight between the new SMG4 and the old SMG4 is something people argue all the time, and that can be really annoying. Is the new story about Blue Mario and Red Mario with apparently, I don't know, a TV guy? Isn't that one of the new SMG4 characters? I have not watched SMG4 in a while, to be honest. I just dipped that over like 2021. Yeah, that can be really annoying. The shipping as well, with there only being, who is it? Is it Melanie and Axel? That's the only one that's like canonically confirmed in it. I'm gonna put a warning in the beginning that, you know, I will get into some more. I won't dwell on it too much, but there will be some more heavier themes, especially creeping up here. So, view discretion's advised. I'm going to put that in the description. And then, yeah, between Mario and Maggie, that was a big one, and a couple other ones, which that ship is extremely questionable because of given Maggie's canonical age, blah, 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 blah. Okay, anyways. The Triarch shippers can bring these down a lot. I'm going to start with this Arcane. I should have moved it up, actually, now that I think about it, because it's a League of Legends. It should have moved up here. Some of the JVIC shippers can be really annoying. Like, do I need to explain why the shippers can be annoying? Like, do I? Okay, let me just change the song real quick. Okay, I should probably do... Oh, I shouldn't play the... Oh, hold on. Sorry. Okay, Ancient Sirehound's going on. There we go. I'm going to put the Summer's Castle on to get up to the tippity top. I'm just saying, okay. JJK, I mean... Everything that's an anime, in my opinion, should be moved up pretty high. I'm sorry. Oh, let me turn the volume down a little bit. Is it better? Yeah, that was probably overriding my voice. Sorry about that. JJK can be really annoying. Yeah. The Gojo and Gato shipper, so you explain that? No. That's not, again, the whole Light XL, a literal, sociopath. Yeah, but besides that, I don't see too much about it. Harry Potter, besides... You know, J.K. Rowling, which I'm not gonna even bother getting to that because I'm not someone who's going to explain that because I'm not a really good person of doing that. The Drary shippers can be stupidly annoying. The enemy lovers, blah blah, like that shit can be really annoying. Stranger Things, I mean, back in the day, the whole Byler thing was really annoying about a character. I mean, to give it some credit, like, for both Arcane and Stranger Things, you can argue that the main gay ship has, like, one of the characters liking another character who's already dating a girl. You could argue that. And literally, I'm pretty sure the guy who plays Will literally said that. But yeah, the Squid Game, the whole, what is it? The frontman and Gihan can be really annoying. I also should have added Thanos and Namgu as well. That can be really annoying. Alright. Cookie Run Kingdom, I don't know. People can just be really annoying about it. It kind of annoys me. I don't know why I put it up this high. South Park. So, the main reason I put South Park up this high is because South Park makes fun of lots of groups, which, like, everyone, and people who are part of those think that, ooh, Cartman is saying this about this particular subject matter, and they think that South Park's directly saying that. Yeah. That can be really annoying. Also, some of the ships can be stupidly annoying, like, Cartman and Kyle, like, again, for, like, I mean, I don't think that really, like, they're both minors, and there's always Trick and Craig, who, anyways, that can just be really annoying. Alright. Fire Emblem. I don't know. The Fire Emblem community can be really annoying sometimes, particularly with this community. They can go back and forth, oh yeah, we should have all the Fire Emblem characters in Smash, which is like the equivalent if they had Olimar, Louis, the President, Elf, Brittany, Charlie, Ochi, Moss, as all the characters. But Zelda, I actually would Zelda down was super annoying, and that's just the fact of some of the negativity surrounding it, particularly Tears of the Kingdom, that can be very toxic to deal with, which, so if it's deserved, I'm not saying it's not deserved. But yeah, and we would have done super annoying. Persona moves up one. So, I am a big Persona fan. Persona 4 is like my third favorite RPG of all time, and I love the Persona series. I truly honestly do. But, it could just be annoying. Sometimes you'd be like, oh, this is the best girl. Plus, you know, they're minors, and that's just really weird if you're an adult simping over an underage character that automatically moves it up. I have not really interacted with any of those people. Like, I only interact with, like, the lovey-dovey part of the Persona community. Plus, the ships can kind of be annoying, too. Xenoblade... I'm sorry, Xenoblade 2 automatically makes it go up a couple tiers. Like, it would have been from just Xenoblade 1, it would have been somewhere, I don't know, here, but yeah, Pyre Mister, I rated it up, I'm sorry. Even though I like my secondaries in Smash, they're cringe, I'm sorry. And the community can be really cringe about that sometimes too. Ban 7-year-olds can be annoying. Digital Circus, so as I already mentioned with Murder Drones, people are like, oh, where's my new Digital Circus? The ships can be really annoying. The simping to the characters, like, I'm sorry to pick on my own people, but some of my people are, I don't know, I don't see too much in Digital Circus. I truly don't, and the fandom can just be really annoying. Sorry I'm not explaining all these to the rest of my ability, but lots of these are like self-explanatory. Gas Mask. Super Mario Logan. I honestly should have moved it up a tier now that I'm thinking about it. As Super Mario Logan. Sure, I'm gonna play the Pikmin 4 Pikminpedia. Why not? It's mid. Who cares? Super Mario Logan can be really annoying. Particularly all the events that have happened throughout the years, and with the drama going on within crew members and stuff. I'm not going to get into it. Again, if you want to know what went down, just search it up on the internet. The internet's right there. And then all of these are competitive. Maybe not Genshin Impact can be really annoying, but all of these are competitive games. So, competitive online PvP shooters. Self-explanatory. I do not need to get into that. That's what happened in Uni class. Spike's family is the one that people have commented about the most. And, not gonna lie, like, it's pretty new. I know there's people been doing weird stuff with the 5-year-old and their adopted stepfather, which is just, and the stepfather that adopted her, sorry. That's just really weird. But looking back on it, this should probably get moved down to here. Plus the community can just be really annoying, but this is the best anime that goes for all of them. Friday Night Funkin' actually should have been moved up the Vietnam War flashbacks. It's between drama that happens within the community and the fandom, be like, oh, I should boyfriend with this character or this guy or this girl. Like, it's just annoying. Do I even need to get it? Yeah, okay. Splatoon. I mean, the fandom can be really annoying sometimes with the ships. They're like, oh, this is the best girl, this is the best game. Yeah, a couple of other bad stuffs have, again, search it up. I'm not going to go into detail about any of it. Demon Slayer. Honestly, that's gonna move down too. But I know some stuff went down in this community. I've been aware of it. Homestuck. Not even gonna get into it. Look it up. One Piece, again, people are like, this is the best anime. Stupid annoying. The shipping can be really annoying. The shipping can as well. I don't know. Again, look it up. Rick and Morty. Again, with stuff that happened within the showrunner itself, which I'm not getting into any of that. I'm trying not to get into too much explicit or harmful topics. Although I will put a warning for that in both the video title and the description. Yeah. Star Wars should have moved up the Vietnam War flashbacks tier because I completely forgot about how people bullied the kid who played Anakin in The Phantom Menace. And even besides that, people arguing, which one's better, the sequels, the prequels? That's just really annoying. And the threats they sent to, I forget the name of the girl, Rose's actor, who, and which they did because the next movie, that being is it Rise of Skywalker? I'm pretty sure it's Rise of Skywalker. She got like 3 seconds of screen time. Like, do I need to explain that? So Star Wars gets moved up. FNAF. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to talk. I mean, it was fresh on my mind because I just watched the video about it. But the FNAF error, do you think that would have mapped? I know it was not his fault. That's bad. Oh, is volume music too low? Sorry the music's too low. That's pretty bad. Again, Toy Chica, do I need to get into that? No, I don't want to get into that. And of course, I'm pretty sure this is the first thing where some stuff went down between creators and minors, and that is not good. That is not okay. Like what's it called, Dorminimus, I think. Yeah, that should have moved up 1 tier. Pokemon also should have moved up 1 tier. Pokemon. I mean, first of all, people they sim for animals. I'm sorry. I mean, I know some of them are completely animals, but like, come on, that's just weird. People argue the toxicity between, is this generation better, is that generation better, or this generation that have blah 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 blah, so it's worse, blah blah. I don't know, it can be really annoying. Yeah, you don't need to get into it. Undertale. I moved Undertale at the very top of this, not getting into the Vietnam War flashback tier, because from what I have seen, and I don't see everything that happens, the Undertale community has matured a lot. But between people shipping Sans, ooh, the music's too loud. Between people shipping Sans and Frisk, which is just really weird. The cookie incident, which I'm not even going to get into that. I'm just referencing mature events that went down. I'm not going to discuss it. Again, research the stuff at your own time if you're interested. That was the some of the fan game stuff that went down as well. But it has matured a lot from what I've seen. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Summer's Castle's coming out. I think I'm going to put it out for the rest of the video. Okay. Sonic. I think I showed Sonic up between Chris Chan. Like, I don't need to get into Chris Chan. We all know who that is. Yeah, that's it. And also a whole bunch of bad stuff went down in that. BTS. Maybe a bit of a personal ranking because my sister used to be a big fan of simping over the BTS people, which was really annoying. And how people were like, oh, these two band members who I'm pretty sure are already married, oh yeah, they're gonna go fall in love. That's just really annoying. Like, as someone who went through with my friends one time to see all the BTS fan fictions, it deserves to go in this tier. It really does. Yeah. Sword Art Online, again, another anime. Do I need to explain it? The shipping can be really annoying. Yeah. Maybe I should move down one, but I'm moving up here. The Onceler, oh boy. Between people, the whole One-Cest thing that happened, the whole Onceler camp thing that happened, the whole Tumblr, like, I don't need to get into it. Mino. Oh, jeez. I used to be on a Mino, let me tell you, it was something. Not get into it. Who've Alive, again, lots of VTubers and people simp for the VTubers, like, come on. These are self-explanatory. Minecraft? Do I even need to get into Minecraft? I don't even think I need to get into Minecraft. Although some of the fandom can be really good. Some of the fandom is horrible. Hold on, I'm just getting the Water Wraith chase theme right because it deserves to get played for the rest of this video. Oh, there we go. Minecraft has both a really good and really bad community. Lots of bad stuff has happened. Again, when there's a creator, which maybe there's a creator that I would run of these to try to do something bad with a kid. I don't know. That they'll try to do something bad with a kid. It automatically goes up. That's just wrong. That's just bad to do. When creators do stuff like that. Like the whole Minecraft YouTuber joke. Like, come on. Dream. Do I even need to explain why the Dream community is bad? Do I even need to? I'm not. My Little Pony. Bronies. I mean, some of the bronies, from what I heard, were actually good, decent people. But when people are simping for a horse, or a pony in this case, like, that's just weird. I'm sorry if I'm offending any of the try-hard people. I really don't care. It's my list. I can say what I want. No reason. My Hero Academia, again, when they didn't make Bakudeku canon, they literally sent threats to the guy who made the show. Do I even need to get into that? Do I even need to? And all the shipping, really annoying. Like, yeah. these two. These two. Oh my god, these two. So, I have a bit of a personal vendetta against these two. Might seem a little, might seem a little, biased to put these two so high up, but I truly don't care. So when I was in high school, I had this friend who read the most, I'm calling it delusional, slop in the world. AO3 Wattpad is some of the most disgusting, disturbing stuff the human mind has come up with. And it's not just like on one of those websites where it has, you know, NSW content, which I'm not saying that's good. Some of the stuff on here is truly illegal and sickening and is gross. Swifty, like, it's a Taylor's self-explanatory. The Smash community, the thing in 2020. Plus, it's a fighting game. People could be really toxic because, oh my god, the blue Pikmin grab does this, the purple does that. Yeah, the Loud House. I watched that one video for No Text-to-Speech about the game that one guy made about the Loud House. Self-explanatory. That's going all the way at the top of my tier list. Alright. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching my rants. Yeah. Like, comment. Wait. This is not the content I usually do. I mostly just do Pikmin and Mii stuff, but, like, I want to explain this better for people. So, yeah. Have a great rest of your day. Like, comment, subscribe. The Instagram and Discord in the description. Yeah. Peace.